With some devastating rumors for Swifties circulating around Taylor and Joe, we have to think about the red flags that we most likely missed. Hey guys, I'm your host Lauren, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 red flags for Taylor and Joe's relationship. Number 10, the breakup. The rumors are out and it looks like Taylor and Joe have called it quits on their 6-year relationship. This has clearly left fans devastated and wondering if this could be true. A source close to Taylor confirmed the news to the press and said, Taylor and Joe broke up a few weeks ago. They simply grew apart and plan to remain friends. This left fans completely confused, and many believe the couple are soulmates. Taylor even said when referring to her song Lavender Haze, "Like my relationship for 6 years, we've had to dodge weird rumors. Tabloid stuff, and we usually just ignore it. This song is a story about how the act of ignoring that stuff to protect the real stuff." In an Instagram video posted in October before her album release, Midnights, she shared that she learned the term lavender haze from Mad Men. I guess theoretically, when you're in lavender haze, you'll do anything to stay there and not let people bring you down off of that cloud. Entertainment Tonight first reported the breakup on Saturday and claimed that the couple actually ended things a few weeks ago. A source claims the breakup was not dramatic, going on to say the relationship had just run its course. This hasn't stopped fans from speculating what the true reason for the breakup is though. Fans began believing that their split could be from the lyrics on her album Folklore, and this could be a long time coming, with some speculating that the two could be on the rocks since back in 2020. Where her album Lovers was packed with more upbeat pop songs, Folklore was something different altogether. One fan wrote at the time, "Did Taylor and Joe break up? These songs are giving me strong breakup vibes." Listeners definitely had some questions when they listened to her song Exile, which is about two exes reflecting on their failed relationship. Taylor sings in it, "I'm not your problem anymore, so who am I offending now? I think I've seen this film before and I'm leaving out the side door." Taylor has since revealed her creative process behind Folklore though. She tweeted at the time, "In isolation, my imagination has run wild, and this album is the result. I've told these stories to the best of my ability with all the love, wonder, and whimsy that they deserve." Regardless of her admitting these stories are from her imagination, it hasn't stopped fans from believing there could be a few possible more problems in her relationship from earlier on. Number 9, Secretive. This couple has been very secretive ever since they reportedly met at the Met Gala in 2016. It was speculated that for Taylor, it was love at first sight based on her lyrics from her 2017 song, Dress. A few months after reportedly meeting, Taylor attended a Kings of Leon show with her friends, which Joe also attended. When rumors started circulating the couple was together back in 2017, a source claimed that this wasn't new news, revealing that the two had been together for months before that. They said at the time, "This isn't a new couple alert or a secret relationship. The only people this has been a secret to is the media, but course of all of that, us." They continued by saying, "Taylor and Joe's closest friends and their families were aware that they had been together for several months and had known each other for a long time before." Joe first spoke about Taylor during an interview with British Vogue in 2018. He said, "I'm aware people want to know the side of things, but I think we've been successfully very private, and that is now sunk in for people. But I really prefer to talk about work." Over the years of their relationship together, they have refused to talk openly about their relationship, but have had multiple appearances together. Taylor shared why she doesn't like to discuss her relationship with Joe openly during an interview with Elle. She said at the time, "I've learned that if I talk about my relationship, people think it's up for discussion, and our relationship isn't up for discussion." She continued by sharing, "If you and I were having a glass of wine right now, we'd be talking about it. But it's just that it goes out into the world, and that's where the boundary is, and that's where my life has become manageable." But since this relationship has been kept under wraps, do you think there could be a few more problems that they wouldn't like to admit behind the scenes? Number 8, we have the Grammys. Taylor and Joe have never walked a red carpet together, and the 2023 Grammys were no exception. Even with Taylor's 4 nominations, she walked on the red carpet alone. Joe only ended up giving his long-term girlfriend a subtle shout-out when he shared a photo of the singer's cat Meredith, but that was really about it. Joe said back in 2022, "It's not really because I want to be guarded and private, it's a response to something else. We live in a culture that's so increasingly intrusive. The more you give, even if you don't give it, something will be taken." This is especially strange though, considering Joe hasn't even been to the Grammys yet, even opting out of the event when he won part of the writing team for Folklore. Others have wondered if maybe Joe just doesn't handle living in Taylor's level of fame, especially at an event like this, considering he's a more lower profile actor. When asked about this in an interview, he responded by saying, "It's not something I think about, unless I'm in a situation like this and someone says, 'What's it like?' and then I have to think about about what to say about it. I really do think it would be something that's very hard to ignore though, especially dating someone with such a large fan base. Number 7. Karlie Kloss. If you're a true Swiftie, I'm sure you know about the Karlie Kloss rumors. These two have had a rumored romantic relationship for ages, as well as fans speculating about Taylor's sexuality. Taylor is the queen of Easter eggs in her songs, and many think she could be hinting that there is something a little bit more going on with her friendship with Karlie. The two became friends back in 2013 when they met backstage at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. But after not being photographed together since 2018, fans have speculated that the two had a falling out. But could the two have maybe been something more? Could there be some jealousy when Joe stepped into the picture? Karlie and Taylor were lovingly named Kaylor back in 2014 when they were constantly being photographed and deemed inseparable. But after Taylor didn't attend Karlie's wedding in 2018 and Karlie didn't go to Taylor's birthday party that same year, people knew something was up. More recently though, with Folklore coming out, fans began digging into the true meaning behind these songs. Her song Illicit Affairs, Seven, and Betty were believed to be a message to fans that she could maybe be hiding some secret feelings. Fans took to Twitter at the time, with one user writing, "Taylor Swift and Karlie Kloss have been dating for 7 years, you can't convince me otherwise. And this is just more proof." Swifties lost their mind after Karlie posted a nearly identical photo to Taylor's album cover, writing "My Happy Place." There are even entire websites dedicated to these theories regarding the two stars. Taylor has shared a few things regarding this album though, and has said a few words about it in her Instagram. She wrote, "Folklore is a collection of songs and stories that flowed like a stream of consciousness. Not only my own stories, but also writing from the perspective of people I've never met, people I've known, and those I wish I hadn't." Continuing on, she wrote, "The lines between fantasy and reality blur, and the boundaries between truth and fiction almost become indiscernible. Speculation over time becomes fact. What do you guys think? Could there have been something more to this relationship?" Number 6. The Rejected Proposal. Though Taylor has revealed that her songs are mostly fiction that is based on her personal life, it's hard to not think that Champagne Problems from her album Evermore isn't about Joe. Champagne Problems is focused on a proposal, but the song doesn't end with the woman saying yes. Could this actually be with the reality of what happened? In her note on Evermore, Taylor talked about her song Champagne Problems, writing, "It's the one where longtime college sweethearts had a very different plan for the same night, one to end it and one who brought a ring." Even though she of course has never said the song was about Joe at all, her performance recently may be evidence enough. In a recent viral TikTok video with more than 3.4 million views, it shows Taylor looking like she's crying while singing the song. One user took to Twitter and wrote, "Is this why she was crying during Champagne Problems, because they broke up?" As Taylor continues her Eras tour, I'm sure we're gonna see more Easter eggs being dropped. Number 5. Midnight Rain. Could Taylor's song Midnight Rain be another look into her very private relationship? This song is about leaving behind a comfort of a healthy relationship to avoid settling. The lyrics make fans believe she's discussing her relationship with the lyrics, "He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. He wanted a bride, I was making my own name. Chasing that fame, he stayed the same." Singing about a partner that was maybe just a little too perfect for her. There have been many theories as to who this song could be about, with some suggesting that it's dedicated to her ex, Tom Hiddleston, or Taylor Lautner, or even Karlie Kloss. But since the breakup rumors have come out, some now believe this song is for Joe. One fan wrote on Twitter, "Okay, now I'm wondering if Midnight Rain is really about Joe instead of Tom." Another added the recent news, "So Midnight Rain was really about Joe this whole time," followed by some frowning emojis. If this is true, fans are looking to be pretty devastated. Number 4. The Set List. Looked like Taylor might actually be hinting at the breakup during her Eras tour by changing up the set list. Very last minute. Taylor ended up swapping out her song Invisible String, which appears to be about how fate brought her and Joe together. She switched it with the song The One. This has led fans to speculate that she did this to reflect what was going on in her personal life. Some of the lyrics in The One include, "If my wishes came true, it would have been you," and "You were the greatest loves of all time are over now." One fan wrote on Twitter, "Guys, if she changed Invisible String to The One because of the breakup, I do have to admit this one is a pretty clear hint to fans." One disappointed fan posted on TikTok their feelings over the breakup and the Easter eggs from Taylor, writing, "This was not the Easter egg I was hoping for this weekend. I can't imagine Joe is loving all the attention that Taylor's famous Easter eggs are bringing to the breakup." Number 3. Never Seen Together. These two have always gone to extreme lengths in order to keep their private life private. A source even told The Sun that the singer flew to see Joe in London via private jet, and her security has made it a military-like mission to prevent her from being seen. Even sharing, "She's been walking around with Joe in London using disguises like scarves and hats to keep her identity under wraps." shots. But why no photos, and why are they rarely seen out together at all? A source close to the star told the press, Joe doesn't like attention or have any interest in being a celebrity. Taylor reportedly feared making the same past mistakes with Joe and is willing to go through these lengths in order to maintain their privacy. A Taylor insider told Hollywood Life she has been insanely private with Joe. She wanted to get to know him without all the chaos. She is terrified of making the same mistakes with her relationship with Joe. She is doing everything she can to protect her love life. All the secrecy could possibly have taken a toll on the couple, especially as Joe isn't really a fan of the Hollywood life anyways. Number 2. Rumours. The couple's relationship has suffered through many rumors over the years, but could this one be the final straw? Through major publications are sharing that the two have broken up, it could just be a split, or it could just possibly be another rumor. The couple has desperately tried to hide from these rumors over the years, but with Taylor being such a huge name, this is nearly impossible. A few fans have begun speculating that the two could maybe just be going through a little bit of separation, considering their very busy schedules. There's been no response from either Joe or Taylor, which is just leading the media even more into a frenzy. The biggest evidence to support this theory is in her recent release of her song All the Girls You Loved Before, which is a romantic song which many believe has to be about Joe. A few Swifties have taken their theories to the comment section, with one writing, according to these news articles, they broke up weeks ago, but this song was also released by them. There's no way they broke up. Another added, am I the only one who finds the release timing of this song weird, considering what just happened? So, could this just be a rumor, or a break for some space, or is this the end of an era? Number 1. The concerts. This was a big sign that trouble was brewing between the stars. The two seemed to be completely fine, as just this past fall, they were seen in New York City and even on vacation to the Bahamas last summer, which was reportedly full of PDA. But as Taylor continues her Eras tour, Joe has been nowhere to be seen at any of her recent concerts. Even though they reportedly vowed to remain friends, could there be a bit more tension between them than sources would like us to believe? But maybe for Joe, it's good to not attend, considering it's looking like Taylor is really channeling her feelings into her music. And we all know how much he hates the spotlight. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Let us know in the comments below what you think of the recent news, and we'll see you in the next one.